Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, it's Touré. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Going to swing it on second down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He breaks a tackle. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Ben. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
The Bulldogs have it with a first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Burt. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Caught behind the line. It's Burt. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Running into the open space. Power powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it back. They got him for a safety, and there's a fine line between being aggressive and reckless, and he just ran right across it when he ran back into his own end zone. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position.
Is tackled down at the 26, and the Louisiana Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute.
All kinds of room to the right. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Got room to work. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Second down coming up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Grab near the marker, it's Akbar. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. The give to the back. Punts for the tackle. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Gain of 6.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Goodness, correct. That is the way you blow up a play. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Across the 25. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Gets it out quickly. Just steamrolling the defense. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. He's going for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Teray. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And a great job on the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
On the ground, it's Teray. Breaks the tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
2nd down.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
You know, the corner route is definitely a timing route because you're pushing straight up the field to make it look like you're running a go, and then you break to the sideline. So quarterback and wide receiver really have to be on the same page with timing.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Creates a little room. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Military stop.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Makes the catch.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Using the quick game. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to escape and get it and breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock? And
oh, they blocked the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Pressure coming. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Motion from the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Akbar. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Gets rid of it. This time on target.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here's the heat. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Out of the gun, the inside give.
Running back, the ball carrier. Picks up 3. Second down coming up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Looking down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Ben. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And the punishment has been extended. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding this. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. But he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Finding an escape route. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Second down coming up.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you've got to be extra careful with your ball security.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Gives it on the option. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clip.
There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Louisiana Tech will have to punt. A low line drive and not his best work. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
1st and 10.
Wants to adjust the pattern. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Still looking on the move. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Motion from the wideout. They go to the ground. Hard running there. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He uncorks one deep. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.